I've always had sort of an issue being on camera, and I've always had an issue like with public speaking, but I feel like on Twitch, you know, it's just a camera to your face, and then you see the audience, and you know, you might see a number of like 1,000 viewers, and that doesn't really register. It doesn't register that like I'm just talking to 1,000 people right now.
What is up, Foodbeast? I'm here with OMGitsfirefoxx, and we're gonna learn how she became the most followed female on Twitch. This is Just Warmin Up.
So this is how you like cup noodles?
We got the garlic powder, got the pepper.
I'm gonna do it with you. I've never actually done that.
It's gonna go a little...
Are you a chef?
You are one of the most followed people on Twitch. Explain Twitch to an old person.
Picture you're watching a TV show and you're like, oh, that actor, I really like that actor. Hey, actor, I want to tell you that you're doing a good job.
So it allows you to interact with the people that you admire.
Yeah, so you can just like hang out, play games, you can just chat, you can do crafts, you can do anything you want pretty much. And just kind of build a community and talk to people and hang out.
What was your first stream like? Like, I'm trying to understand the Twitch ecosystem. Like,
yeah, well, I had some, you know, I met some people, and then at the time I was dating somebody who was like doing Twitch, so they kind of sent some people over to start. So I had a confused audience of like, who the hell's this chick?
I've done a few live streams on Facebook, and it's kind of crippling watching numbers go up and down.
I don't look at any of them.
You don't look at any of them?
No, that's my biggest thing. So I did like a Minecraft series called Myonite, and that's where I gained like the most of my popularity. So then after that, when I started like switching games, like of course it kind of dipped a little bit because everyone's like, oh, I loved Myonite, but now she's playing this and I don't like her. So of course it dips a little bit, but I think that's so important to just like tune it out. Like don't even look, just play to like love games.
I read somewhere that you actually at one point put a
sticky
sticker.
note.
Yeah, you put
Yes.
you covered the number physically on your screen.
Yes, because on the old Twitch dashboard, you couldn't hide that. You couldn't hide how many concurrent viewers you had. So I just like put a sticky note and I'm like, okay, like don't wanna see it. Because it affects your mood.
Yeah.
Because you see it and then it drops and you're like, what did I do? What did I say? Why do you hate me?
Tell me about the moment where you were able to quit your job because you were making enough from Twitch.
Well, I was taking college classes, and then I was working full time, and then I was streaming at night. That's all I did. Once I started to make enough from Twitch and got enough subscribers that I was like, oh my god, if I just don't have my job, I could pay, like just barely pay my rent. So the next week I just quit my job and I was like, let's go, let's do it.
Wow, was that scary?
Yes, it was terrifying. You know, Twitch could go down for a week and then I couldn't make money. I mean, YouTube and Twitch are awesome to sort of like hone in on your skills, see what you're good at, and like try different things, gain an audience, and just like have a community. But I feel like it's not like a forever thing. You have to see what you're good at and what you enjoy the most and sort of use Twitch and YouTube as kind of a stepping stone to what's next.
Where's your passion like leading you next?
Definitely every time I'm working on a show or like acting or anything like that, I am like so giddy. With live, it's like, you know, I can't mess up. Like everything I say is live. But I feel with acting, you know, you have more time to sort of work on it and stuff, but then when you go for it, it's like, I need to be on. And like pouring my heart and soul into something is like so good, and then being able to just push it for 3 days and like put everything that I worked so hard for into that. They definitely have their different strengths, their different weaknesses, and their different challenges.
Where do you see the Twitch and live streaming community evolving now?
There's so many different communities, and Twitch is just sort of embracing all of them. Because I feel like a lot of people looked at Twitch as the gaming live streaming website, but now that people are realizing that like there's so much more to it, more people are gonna keep jumping on.
If one was just starting out on Twitch, what are some tips, some tricks to growing an audience?
Just being yourself. Being super real, connecting with your audience, like engaging them, like remembering their names and just like having fun. Don't play games just because they're popular. Play something or do something you love.
You make Twitch and live streaming sound really easy.
I bet that I could do your job.
And
you eat food. How hard is that?
The other part is you gotta go to an editorial meeting.
And today specifically, maybe come up with some live stream ideas.
I'm gonna roll up, I'm gonna rock your job, and we'll see who does better. Let's do it.
What's up, everybody?
What's up?
This is Sonja. She's gonna be running editorial today because she thinks she can do it better than I can.
So, what you guys think?
Already doing better than Elie.
I found a lead, black fried chicken in Japan.
World's hottest pepper.
Ooh.
Corporate cold brew coffee is ripping off America.
10 foods that taste like red.
Guys, if I could remind you, she's really good at live stream ideas.
So since we're all kind of unfamiliar with Twitch and live streaming, what's your advice or like keynotes that we should keep in mind?
I think just giving them engagement. like doing, you know, doing giveaways, like offering like some kind of a incentive to like hang out.
What if we took over your channel and it would get followers interested in him so that when we start our own Twitch channel, they come following?
So I tweeted it out and I asked, hypothetically, what we could do. They did have a couple suggestions. They just really want to torture you, apparently. They have to try as hard as they can to make you laugh. And then if you laugh, you have to eat a pepper.
Like a truth or pepper or something like that. And if he decides not to answer the question, he has to eat a ghost pepper.
Yeah, you can get real personal. That way they can really get to know you. It was a good meeting. So you guys pumped? All right, let's get out of here. Whoa. Yeah, all right.
No, homegirl just pull out a cleaver.
I should get that.
All right, welcome.
Wow.
Firefoxx HQ.
Okay.
This is my battle station. Got my mic, got my headset.
This is crazy. It's like a command center for a spaceship.
They're gonna ask you questions. We're gonna do a Q&A. Anything you don't wanna answer, you gotta take a bite of one of these bad boys.
So we're doing truth or pepper.
Truth or pepper. I think you need to like don this hood and like fully become me, and then you can take over my stream. This is it. Fully encompass the fox. There we go. All right, let's do it.
Let's go.
What is up, Fox fam? Hello, how are you guys doing? You're probably like, who the heck is this? We have Eli, he is from Foodbeast. He thinks that he could do my job, and he thinks that it's gonna be like hella easy, so I'm gonna let him take over my stream, and I think you guys will have a lot of fun with it. So we have so many hot peppers, all of these hot peppers. I'm gonna let you take over.
What's up, everybody? Rise Rain. Shout out, this one's for you. I'll do a bite. This is delicious. How often do you shave? I actually just trim because I'm really self-conscious of what I look like without a beard. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate Sonja? It's so hot. Can we show them the bottle of milk that we have on deck? Or wait, that sad bottle seems fitting for Eli. Thank you, fake it till you make it. Let's try this spicy okra.
I'll give it a shot.
Why call it a sandwich if there's no sand and no witches? The sandwich is named after Earl of Sandwich. He sandwiched things in between 2 pieces of bread, and so he named it after himself. Is a hot dog a sandwich? That's a great question, Lemon.
No.
What?
It's like connected. It's not 2 pieces of bread, and that's what a sandwich is.
Okay. Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He just takes another big ol', oh my god!
Whew. I got a Cup Noodle hat, and I'll throw in a Foodbeast hat. Next good question that comes in. Why does a round pizza come in a square box? Little Smoothie TV. I'm gonna remember you, and you will get both of those hats. I'm gonna give away another hat. What's the weirdest food you've eaten? Endangered iguana. Little pepper or big pepper? This is a ghost pepper sauce? Why am I dipping pepper in ghost pepper sauce? What's your social security number? Great, I have to eat this guy, this is probably the hottest pepper here.
I can't do spice. That's why I'm just taking a look, and this is, oh no!
This is bad. Yo, that's too hot. I have no idea how she does all of that, still talks to the people on the stream. The questions, some of them I didn't want to answer. People on the internet, they just ask, they just go. Hopefully I did all right, hopefully I didn't mess things up too badly. Probably should have just started on my own stream where no one is there, and maybe I can deal with 1 or 2, 3 people. Twitch is insane.